Yeah, I'm back, rising up out these ashes. It is August 11th, 2024. It's like around 12:42 on the clock. Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday morning. It's technically Shadow Work Sunday, and I haven't been as consistent as I wish to be when it comes to specifically chopping it up on Shadow Work Sunday. I mentioned before in a previous video somewhere down the line recently that you know the term shadow work Sundays was on my mind for a while. You know, I ain't heard nobody say the term, and so to my knowledge, I'm the only one that uses the term. Shadow work Sunday. um, I'm sitting back and I'm just like, dang, I would. This is one of the nights I'd like to be out. You see what I'm saying? But not on that for a couple different reasons. But it's giving me an opportunity to chop it up with myself and reflect. Because I got insomnia. I cannot sleep. You see what I'm saying? Uh, which is fine. So I'm just doing my best to make up for my time. Make up for some of this time while I'm up. You know. It hasn't been getting, there's really, I'll be trying to think, what's a good reason for me to feel like I'm about to dress up, you know, and really get out here and get to it, you know? And I just ain't it's been a couple years where you know, where I've been slowly just not interested. You see what I'm saying? I just didn't stop being not interested. Like I'm done, I'm good, I'm cool. No, that's some scary shit stuff. That's what motherfuckers. Yeah, come up, cause fools will be shooting one night somewhere or whatever, be hella popo or whatever. Get up out the way, come back out the next night. You know what I'm saying? They got jump. They got so much stuff. But I'm coming out. There's a good chance if I'm still in the area, I'm coming out the next night. Like, nobody's pumping no fear about nothing. Now, having saying that, ain't no point in being out here in the mix of all that for no really good reason. I'm glad I started early. You see what I'm saying? Because anybody that know anything about anything when it comes to the temperature of the streets out here and the way it's waves. There's cycles, there's waves, you know. Sometimes it seems like the Twilight Zone. Different stages, different ages, different clusters of years that turns into decades, you know. See, ever since I started getting on the bus more frequently a couple years ago, because when, you know, the break when the world went on break, I ain't gonna say the word, for them couple years from 2020 to 2022, and they started opening up everything for the most part in stages. before that, I was in a deep, deep depression. I mean, it was the worst, the lowest I've been in my life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Like, ooh, like the video games. When your guy, your character's on low, the last little piece of red, that's other red. So you're just being, whew, careful, making all the right moves, and not, even though I was making no moves, I was literally not into wanting to do anything. Plus, everything closed. I mean, it wasn't like that the whole time. It just became like that at the end for some reason. For more than one reason, though. For many reasons, actually. So I told myself, I might give me a little gig or something to get a little routine. Get myself up out the couch, out the bed, you know what I'm saying? Out the house, out my robe, out, into some clothes, some street clothes, and get out and about. you know. So, you know, pretty much the main key was for the sake of my mental health, my whole well-being. Because I had tips too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that went around them times. Money just been coming, just be coming. So don't even spend it. So, just maybe a little bit. Don't even be spending it though. You know. But I don't know, man. The streets don't even be looking and inviting. Man, because when we was coming out, we was geared up. We was trying to get our money. We're always on a move, on a play, on a lick. If it's not that, then trying to knock a in. And we were looking, fly, decent, fitted as we're doing it. Unless we're dressing bummy on purpose. I mean, it rain a lot up here, so a lot of times you're trying to get some money on the grind out here as a hustler. Um, we're just trying to stay warm and no rain on me and sucker free and getting to the motherfucking money. So it wasn't really no fashion statement unless just coming on out just to be fly and just be cool. You're not even off of that. You clean as a whistle. And you just still hit the block. Post up for a minute before you get onto your move, or roll up, park for a minute, get out, like for a minute. Sometimes a minute, way more than a minute if you're chopping up with your peoples, with your guys. But on to the next move, on to the next play. Since it ain't like that no more, I had to adjust. But even after that, sending some goers, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story, whole nother topic. But not really, but really. I'm about to go, that's a whole nother layer or two or three. But it's gotten weirder. My whole thing is those is either getting realer or weirder. There ain't no in between. There's been so many twists and turns going on with society and surprises for these past couple of years. I mean, longer than that. I mean, I'm just speaking in a tight cluster within, this, like, we're 4 years, about to be 5 years into this decade, right? It don't feel like it to me, but it's the fact. we're halfway through this decade, but it feel like 2020 to me was just like a couple years ago, maybe. It don't seem like 4 years ago. Cause time stops for no one. But they sure did try to stop the world. How soon do we forget? I'm gonna keep talking about it more and more so I don't forget. Cause time flies. You know. It's getting more weirder out here, not realer out here. You know. The most exotic animals, the ones that people think is extinct, or rare ones. You know, they've been here time again, top of the top. They know it's best not to be out here like that. Only when it's time, only when it's necessary. That's what I've been on. That's really the bottom line. And it's like that's bottom line. Yeah. I ain't even been macking. I just now started chopping it up with a couple, what I'm saying, gamers, a couple potentials, on my social media, or a couple, when I'm out and about. The ones I've been running into got boyfriends, and I be thinking like, damn, you act like that's a problem for me. Like, I like to take y'all from your little boyfriends, you know what I'm saying? And if you got some ism, I sure love to send them papers. It'd be my pleasure. Let them know you good and you safe with me, you straight with me. So, either way. So I just been standard. Nothing too special, nothing spectacular, just standard. Everything standard. You know what I'm saying? As far as, and I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really wanting for anything or anybody, because that's how much in tune and focus I'm on myself, me and mine, and who's with me and down with me. That's all I can really do, because how can I focus on that other stuff? Like, that don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make no sense to do. You know? Because doing that is just beating myself up, trying to change things I cannot change instead of accepting the things I cannot change. And keep just striving to be the best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I do that, I want everything that's around me to take that on. For each individual take on that mindset, and we each all build each other to get us to our highest self. Now nobody else is needed. It could be a one person journey. Like I said, self love's the best love. If nobody else loves you, make sure there's one person in the world that do, and that should be you. Work on the inside. Start from the inside out. I'm just out here. Yeah, so I'm just reflecting, that's why it seems like I might as well get all this in while I'm at, while I'm just chilling, standard. Maybe I should call it standard. Ain't standard. Extraordinary. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? No special effects or features, basically. So I ain't gonna say standard phenomenal without special effects and feature or feature special effects or filters or features. You know, because everything's a miracle to me. Everything's a blessing to me. That's how I gotta look at it. And that's how I look at it. Sometimes it ain't always easy to always look at it like boom, because we all have up and down days or nights or whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, so that's the human aspect of us. We can't, you know. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna come with a couple more videos for Shadow Work Sunday. You know, this is light. This one right here was light. You know, but yeah, one love.